Yay, it's working. Just wait for you all to join. Thank you so much for being here today. Thanks for being the first to join. Nike Nourish You, Gil Catherine. Very good to see you all. Procrastination at its finest. What a great name. Thanks for joining, everybody. So happy to see you. More happy than you know, because I've been sitting here for the last 15 minutes trying to get Instagram Live to connect, and I had to shut down my router. I had to shut down my phone. I had to troubleshoot it in a million ways. So thank you so much for being patient. I pride myself on being right on time at 11 o'clock Pacific time for these, but today was just not the day. Somebody asked what we're going to talk about today, and hi, Naturally Ella, thanks for joining. So we are going to be talking about this today. I got up this morning and I put on makeup for you all, but what I didn't do was my hair. I left it exactly as I woke up, and that is because we often get questions about whether you can dry rev your hair or whether you have to completely wash your hair to get it back to the state of its original rev, if you will. And so I wanted to show you today how I do my hair. I just revved it yesterday, and then because I cannot stand to have my hair on the back of my neck when I'm sleeping, I always put it up in a ponytail. So I thought I would show you guys what I do on my days in between wash days to make my hair get back into that perfectly revved shape. So I'm going to give everybody just a minute here to join. Aw, thanks, Naturally Ella. That's very kind. So I will give everybody a minute to log on, and then we'll get started. Again, I just tie my hair up with actually one of our amazing, and you can tell how much I love mine because it's totally used up, one of our RevAir elastics. I think I saw somebody on there, I think it was Seymour, saying that her RevAir is going to arrive today. So congratulations to you. I can't wait to hear how much you love it. But what I will tell you is that when you open the box, instead of using a lot of rubber bands or like those twist ties, what we would do is we use these hair elastics as a little giveaway for you. So make sure that when you open your box, Seymour, that you don't toss these away. These are amazing hair elastics. I sleep in them every night. They don't give you a huge bump or tear at your hair. They're really gentle. So I hope you'll enjoy that. I believe there's, I know there's at least one, there's possibly two that will arrive in your box. So be on the lookout for that. So as I mentioned, for those of you who are just joining, last night when I went to bed, like every night, I throw my hair up in a ponytail, and this is what it looks like when it comes down. And it also depends on how hot of a night it is, or I tend to be one of those people who can get a little sweaty in the evenings, so a fan is constantly blowing. But I get really curly in the kitchen. I get really curly again underneath. So I revved this yesterday after showering, and I thought I'd show you today that you don't have to wash your hair every day to get that fresh revved look. So I will show you what it looks like when I dry rev it, but then I also brought with me one of our amazing Up and Atomizer water bottles. It has the Flairosol technology, so it's a mister. It doesn't like spit at you. It just does a nice ultra fine mist. And these things are hard to keep around. My family is constantly stealing these when they come over, so I'm constantly replacing them. You can find them on our website. Hi, Teresa. Good morning. Good to see you. You also will probably see these in people's stories for all other uses. The other day, one of my cousins, who is like a crazy plant lady since quarantine and has plants all over her house, was just misting her plants with these. Her husband stole her first one to take out on the golf course. So, hi, pretty girl. Good to see you. So, this I'm going to show you how to use as well. But let's talk about dry revving, if you will. So, I just brushed through to eliminate any tangles or snarls that might have happened overnight. And my hair, granted, is not coily, but My hair is wavy in some spots and it is curly in other spots. So I just brush through really quick to make sure there's no kind of tangles or snarls. And then I just really section my hair to do this in about 2 or 3 large sections. So just kind of the entire bottom. And I haven't had my hair colored in a long time. Look at that gray. Carrie, if you're out there, I need you to color my hair. Okay, so right there is what I do. I leave that whole bottom section down, and then I just clip up the top. And we have these amazing alligator clips this way. People go back again and again for these, so go on our site, check out the water bottle, and check up these clips as well. They're really great, and they hold a lot of hair. And they have a good clamping action. I know sometimes you buy some of those and like the spring within them don't really hold well, so these do the trick. And then I have my Rev set on my tension level. It's about a 3 right now. I can usually go up to 4, but I have not had my hair cut once since quarantine happened. So since March, my hair has not been trimmed. And what that means is that sometimes I'll get little like snarls at the end, but again, that's not because of the Rev device. That's because I have ends that need to be trimmed, and that can be the case with you as well. But what I will tell you is in those cases, I just go down a tension level to avoid that. So that's the best way to work. Now you can go straight in and start dry revving it, which I'm going to do here in a minute. Because my hair is actually dry already and I'm not trying to get moisture out of it, this is a day in between wash days, I am going to use it on the low heat setting. So I'm going to go ahead and power it on. Right here are your heat settings. If you can hear me, go ahead and throw up some hearts if you would. I want to make sure you can hear me okay. There are 3 heat settings. There is no heat, which acts as a cold shot. Hopefully I'm going to start seeing some hearts fly up so I know you all can hear me. I'll wait a second for that. There they are. Thanks so much, you guys. So there is a no heat, so that acts as your cold shot. There is a low heat, and there is a high heat. It is so low, you can put your hands in there on the highest heat setting. Now, do we recommend that? No, but what I'm showing you is you can never grab a flat iron like that. Your blow dryer gets so super hot at the end, you would burn yourself. This, at its highest setting, is over 100 degrees less than your straightener or traditional blow dryer. So the magic is in the reverse air, in the suction to do the work. You don't need as high of heat to do that. So again, I'm gonna put mine on low heat because my hair is dry and we're just dry revving today to show you how to do in between days. So because my hair is not wet, I can take larger sections, and I want you to be able to see, I'll try to frame it up here with that cream colored pillow so you can see my ends. You don't have to shove the hair in there because it uses the reverse air. It just takes it in there itself. See that? It just pulls the section in if you just put it near the end. So I'll do it again so you can see. So straight in your hair goes, okay? It'll pick up that piece again. You can see, I'll kind of lean down so you can see it against the tension of the pillow there. And then I just go through, and because of my roots, because again, at night you may get a little sweaty or your hair may get a little oily just because that's what it naturally will do in between washes, is I just literally go through really quick on the day in between washes, and I pick up these little curly hairs back here, and I just go in and I go through that section about that long. What was that? Maybe 10 seconds. Then I switch it with the flick of a finger to no heat. That's just that cold shot that's gonna go ahead and close those cuticles even more and just add shine to it. And just like that, your hair comes back out straight and just as if you had washed it and revved it the same day. So I'll brush through so you can see there's no tangles. And there it is. Now again, my ends have not been cut since March, so what you're seeing there as far as ends is just because that's the state my hair is in. but look at how straight it is. There's no curl to it, no wave, and now I'll be ready to go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going around my head and let you guys ask questions if you would like. Putting it back on low heat, straight in goes, just like that. It takes you don't have to jam it in there. You don't have to be good with a brush. You don't have to be some amazing stylist to do this. I'm not a stylist. You just put it straight in. It takes it for you. And there you go. Let the reverse air and the tension do all the work. I move it around just to get the roots, little small circles, if you will, around the entire section. And because this is in between wash days and we're doing a dry rev here, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds, I haven't been counting. Then I flip the switch, boom, to no heat. Now I'm doing a cold shot to seal it and create even more shine. And just like that, that whole bottom section of my hair is done. So in 30 seconds time, if I wasn't teaching you all what I'm doing here, in 30 seconds time, my hair is refreshed. There's no hot flat iron going through it for a second day in a row, singeing it into submission and taking all of the shine and health out of the hair. It's literally, for that back section, all of that hair, maybe a 30-second touch-up. And now I can go in between my washes without having hair that is all over the place to wait until wash day, or having hair that is getting drier and drier by the day because I'm just adding heat on top of heat on top of heat. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the rest of my head. When I get to the top, I'll show you how I can add a little water. So those of you who may have curlier hair than I do, in its natural state, you can see how easily a water can do. RevAir really works, obviously, amazing on wet hair. It's made for that. It is like, you know, just add water and go, add water and stir, basically. And so the reason that I want you to understand that you can do this dry is how much time it will save you in the morning. You don't have to rewash your whole head, or sometimes if I'm just showering up in the morning but I'm not washing my hair, I'll literally just take my hands into the shower head and just kind of pat my hair so that it will get a little bit of moisture in it, and then I will go back and rev. So you don't have to start all the way from the beginning again. So this next section, you can see it's pretty straight. Like at the root, it still has it, but there's a lot of bend because I was sleeping with it in a ponytail and then kind of tying it up in a knot. So I'm gonna go ahead again. I'm tension level 3 because my ends right now could really use a trim. And the hair is dry. Yes, I know that. Nobody has to type, but wait, it's dry. This is an in-between wash days, how you can do a touch-up. So flipping it to the lowest heat level because I'm not trying to dry more than I'm trying to re-manipulate it into the straightness that it was when it was freshly revved yesterday. Just move it around that section, low heat. I'm not pumping it because pumping it will disrupt the airflow in here. So your hair is flowing right in the middle, and it is 360 degrees of the air temperature that you have from the root to the end, no flapping around. So by pumping it, you would disrupt the hair and create your own tangles. You let the device do all the work. Okay, so I believe I probably again have that in there for 10 to 15 seconds. And then I'm gonna flip it to cold shot, pull it out, and now all that crazy bend that was in there from last night is back to straight and shiny hair, ready for me to either now go ahead and add my curl back in like a beach wave, or wear it straight, or get myself to a stretch. Somebody can get themselves to a stretch style. So let me go back around to this side. And I don't have that much hair. I'm sure there's some way to clip it up with one clip, but I'm just like, again, not a stylist, so I do whatever makes me feel the most secure, and you should do the same. So when I have a lot of hair up there, I'll use 2. Okay? Again, I pick up that whole section I just took out, and I'm able to take larger sections because my hair is not wet. Pull it through, you can see how it's all kind of frazzled. Put it back on the low heat. In it goes, it's going to do the work itself. Watch this, grab it. Doesn't hurt, doesn't tug, it just goes in itself. No brush. What do brushes do? Sure, they help to align the strands as you're pulling them, but the problem with brushes is that you are causing breakage because of the friction. So I don't know how old all of you are, but there are times when in like movies, or you heard as a girl, oh sorry, I didn't put the heat on, there we go, low heat. There are times as a girl where I'd see these movies and stuff, and people would say, every night before I go to bed, I'll brush my hair 100 times because it makes it healthier and it creates shine. Well, really, brushing over and over again can create breakage and hair loss. So you don't have to brush your hair with this. There's no pulling and tugging on the hair. You let the reverse air, hence the name RevAir, do all the work for you. And yes, I see somebody asking about getting this in the UK. You absolutely can. I also see somebody asking about the price. We have all different promotions, and you can see them at myrevair.com. I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to the cool shot. Now look at the tension it's creating for me with no brush. You guys can take a look at that. This cold shot is just to create the shine, and again to lock and seal it in. And look, I haven't even brushed through it, but you guys can see the shine it creates and how much straighter it makes the strands. Again, I'm stopping to talk to you about this, so it's taking longer. If you guys were not here and I wasn't talking, I was just going through my whole head of hair, probably in less than 5 minutes, maybe even closer to 3 or 4, I could have my hair touched up in between wash days. As far as the price, I do know that you can go on and you can secure our $2.99 promotional price if you text the word restock to 29071. That puts you on the wait list. And as you guys probably read in the comments earlier today, somebody has their Rev arriving today, which means they were on the wait list. And in fact, we do get back to you when you're on the wait list. You get your email in the order in which you went onto the wait list. Okay, I have this last little section where I part right here. And then we'll go on to the last part. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you the Flairosol now. I hope you guys can see how misty that is. It's perfect for a hot day too. But it doesn't soak the hair, so you can literally just give it a mist. And it has that Flairosol technology. That's our Up and Atomizer water bottle. You can find it on our site in our accessories section. So now you can see my hair is a little wet, and in it goes, low heat, pulls it right into the wand itself with its reverse air, and now I can go in and dry my hair. But it's an ultra fine mist, so it's amazing. It feels so good on you, and when you spray it, one pump and it continuously sprays after. You don't have to keep pumping. So you just move this around again. No pumping needed, just kind of little circles around the root area. Now I want to remind everybody at 7 tonight Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, I'll be back here live, and I will be on with LaDosha Wright, who's a trichologist. She also has type 4 hair, so she can really speak from experience. And she and I are going to be talking about something tonight that I know nothing about. So we're going to be learning together, which is hair proteins and how important they are and the best products to use. Proteins make a difference in the real health of your hair. So thank you so much. It's Sierra. Very kind of you to answer that question. Right now we have a promotion of $2.99. It is sold out, but you can get on the wait list and secure that pricing. If you get it on the wait list, again, you will get it in the order in which you went on the wait list, your email saying it's in stock, and people will tell you who are on this right now. You in fact do get an email email from us, it happens. So see all the wave at the end of that piece from being in a ponytail? Went ahead and put some water on it. Now somebody said it's expensive. It's an investment and it is worth it. Anybody who is on here and has one will tell you that. It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So when you think it's expensive, what you'll realize is just how amazing it is. You can go on and see all the 5-star reviews, not only about the device, but about our amazing customer engagement team. It's so easy to use. Thank you. Is it Bibby Tips? Bibby Tips TV. Thank you so much. I hope I got that right. It's hard to read it with the light on, but thank you so much. You're right. So easy to use. Protects your hair, and you won't even believe. Like $2.99 will seem like nothing to you once you've used this and fall in love with it. It's unbelievable. It's so easy that it's almost unbelievable. It's Sierra says she has 4C hair. Okay, I just turned it off and put it onto the cold shot. Thank you, Happiness Within. Says it's totally worth it. I only straighten once a month and I've had it for 2 years now. Really, you're able to do payment plans as well. We have 2 different options. We have Afterpay and we have PayPal credit. Okay, this is my last section. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray it again for you so you can see just one little pump of that water bottle. On low heat it goes again. So, I mean, where else can this happen, you guys, where it just pulls it right in for you? Rev straight up and down here for a minute. Now I know it looks crazy, but it's really literally and figuratively very cool. There's no hot air blowing on you. So if you're like me and you used to hate blow drying because you become this sweaty mess and you'd only get half of your head done and need to take a break, this thing is your friend. Okay, that should suffice. And then I'm going to do a cold shot. By doing the cold shot here, it just again helps to close that cuticle even more and create even more shine. And then you come out with straight strands. So again, I want to remind you that you can get on the wait list. You can also join us tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific for our next live. And I'm going to go throw some curls in my hair today, but I just want you to see in that short time, I don't even know how many minutes we've been live, but again, with talking and all those other things, I was able to do a full refresh of my hair without having to wash it and without having, and I'm just trying to show you guys some of the shine and the straightness here, but without having to wash it and without having to go through a whole process, without having to use a ton of dry shampoo. In fact, I used none. And now it looks like my hair is ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and go hit it with this styling tool. It's going to take a lot less time because my cuticle is locked and my curl is going to stay in even better. And someone just said, I tried it yesterday. I want to make sure I address this. I tried it yesterday. And it says my hair gets tangled at the ends. So here is a couple of things about the ends. It depends on what tension level you're using. So on the base, let me grab the base device. Here are the different tension levels, okay? And you want to start at tension level 2 and put your hair in, and then head up as your hair can tolerate it. As soon as you start to get a little bit of tangling at the end, you know you need to go back down to the level before. Now, the thing about that could also mean, when was the last time you trimmed your hair? I was sharing that, and I'm not saying that in a way like, when did you trim your hair? I haven't trimmed mine since March because here in California, we've had stay-at-home orders for so long. And then salons opened and then they closed again. So my ends, I was sharing at the very beginning of this, I'm usually a 4, but right now I am dropping down to a 3 because my ends just can't take it right now because the dead ends need to come off and those tend to tangle. So try that. If you have any other questions about that, please make sure to reach out. We even have a chat widget at myrevair.com where you can live chat with a real person who will give you real answers. It's not going to be just some standard form answer, and they'll help you find the perfect setting for you, because it should not be causing tangles. And usually it's just oftentimes people just thinking if low is good, high is better, and that's not the case in this instance. It's what can your personal hair tolerate, and what are your personal settings. So I do high heat, and I do a 4 usually. Now I'm doing high heat and a 3 when my hair is completely wet. Today I used low heat and no heat and a 3. So I hope that helps you guys. I can't wait for you to get yours either. I'm so excited, and I hope that you guys will join us for lives. We love the Beauty Brigade. You guys are our army, and we love that we're this small company of less than 20 people who just had a big dream of changing the way people do their hair, and this crazy idea that you could use suction to do it. So we love when our army chimes in, and when you guys comment on our posts. We love when you're here in our lives and you tell people that this is not a gimmick, it's the real deal, and that you have one. So thank you all for joining. We will see you this evening, I hope. And in the meantime, everybody stay healthy and stay happy. Thanks so much. Have a good day.